Good morning, everyone. So, today we are going to continue with our exercise 3.1 of question number 7. In question number 7, one figure is given and we have to find the value of x plus y plus z. Three variables are here, x, y, and z. These all angles are exterior angles, means this is a triangle, and outside this triangle these angles lies outside of this triangle. These are exterior angle x, y, and z. First, how we can find? First find the values of x, y, z, then add that values, so we get our answer, that is x plus y plus z is equal to our answer. Okay, so how we can find? By using sum of linear pair angle is 180, we can solve easily with that method. See, angle x plus angle 90 degree, these are linear pair angle, and we know angles linear sum of linear pair angle is 180 because these angles lies on a straight line, and when angles lies on straight line their sum is equals to 180. So since we know sum of linear pair, LP means linear pair, angle is 180. Okay, therefore, so now you can write x plus 90, therefore this is the sign of therefore, three dots, x plus 90 is equal to 180 degree. So how we can find the value of x? Shift 90 to the right side, means when we shift 90 to the right side by using transposing rule, its sign become negative. X is equal to 180 minus 90, and 180 minus 90 is equal to 90 degree. So value of x is equal to 90 degree. Understood? Now similarly, like this way, find the value of z. Z plus 30. Therefore, and also z plus 30 is equal to 180 by using linear pair. Okay, z value of z is equal to 180 minus 30, because when you transposing rule, by using transposing, shift 30 to the right side, it comes with negative sign on the right side. 180 minus 30 is equal to 150 degree, and value of z is equal to 150. Now remaining value is value of y, but this angle is also unknown, this angle is not given. So first find the value of this angle. You can use find the value of this angle, you can use angle sum property, then after linear pair, using linear pair you can find the value of y, or one short method is here, by using exterior angle property. By using exterior angle property, what is the exterior angle property? Means this exterior angle is equals to the sum of the opposite interior angle. Means in front of y, opposite angle, interior angle is 30 and 90. So by using exterior angle, we can write angle y is equal to sum of these two angles. By using exterior angle sum property, exterior angle sum property, angle y is equal to angle 30 plus 90. So angle y, value of angle y is equal to 120 degree. Like this way we can find the value of x, y, and z. Or another method for finding the value of y is what? First find this angle by using angle sum property. After that, after knowing this angle, then use linear pair, sum of linear pair, you can also find the value of y. I think is it clear to all? Both the methods, these are very easy. Now what the question? Find the value of x plus y plus z. So now add these values x plus y plus z. What is the value? X plus y plus z. Put the value of x plus y plus z in this. X is 90 plus value of y is 120, value of z is 150. By adding all these, you see we get 100 plus 100, 200, 290 plus 150 plus 120, 270, 270 plus 90, 270 plus 90 is equal to 360 degree, means value of x plus y plus z is equal to 360, means what we observe from this question means angles which lie outside this triangle means exterior angles. Sum of all the exterior angles of this triangle is equal to 360. Understood? What we observe from this question, this value we use in next question means sum of exterior angles of any polygon is 360. We prove for other quadrilateral pentagon also, but in this we what we observe from this question, value of sum of all the exterior angle of this triangle is equal to 360, means x is outside, lies outside this triangle, y is also outside this triangle, z is also outside, lies outside this triangle. So sum of all the exterior angle x plus y plus z is equal to 360. This is our answer. Understood? Okay, now B part of this question, 7th question, B part. What's the question? In question number 7, statement is find the value of x plus y plus z plus w is equal to what? Means here a quadrilateral is given, in previous question a triangle is given, and some exterior angles are given outside the triangle. In this quadrilateral we have to find the values of all exterior angles lies outside the quadrilateral, means exterior angles of quadrilateral. Z is a exterior angle of this quadrilateral, w is also exterior angle because this is a quadrilateral. This is a quadrilateral and all you see x, y, z and w lies outside this and quadrilateral. So these all are exterior angles of this quadrilateral. So by using linear pair method, sum of linear pair property, sum of linear pair angle is 180. We can solve this question also. So one by one solve this question. Since we know that sum of linear pair angle is 180. So therefore angle z plus angle 60 is equal to 180 degree. Okay. Now value of z is equal to 180 minus 60. By using transposing rule, 60 is in positive sign. In left hand side, 60 is with positive sign. When we move to the 60 to the right side, then it comes with negative sign. Value of z, here we get value of z is 120. 180 minus 60 is 120. Understood? Now same like this value we can solve. Y plus 80 is also equal to 180 by using linear pair. Value of y is equal to 180 minus 80. Same rule of transposing. When we shift 80 to the right side, it comes with negative sign. Value of y is equal to 100. 180 minus 80, 100. Same like the value of x. X plus 120. Value of x plus 120 is equal to 180. So value of x is equal to 180 minus 120. X is equal to 60 degree. Now What's the value remaining? Remaining value is W. What is the value of W? How we can find the value of this W? First find this angle. How we can find this angle? Suppose this angle is 1, angle 1. Suppose this angle is angle 1. How we can find this angle? This angle lies inside the quadrilateral. And we know all the angles, sum of all the angles of quadrilateral is 360. Means angle 60, angle 80 plus angle 120 plus angle 1 is equal to 360. For finding the value of angle 1 using angle sum property of quadrilateral. So now value of Z, we can write all values separately. X is 60, Z is 120 and Y is 100. Now let's proceed to the next. Means how we can find the value of W. First find the value of angle 1. We know that sum of angles of quadrilateral. Sum of angles of quadrilateral is 360 degree. Okay, means angle 1 plus angle 120 plus 80 plus 60 is equal to 360. Understood? Sum of all the interior angles of this quadrilateral is 360. If you don't know, means sometime क्या होता है हमारे माइंड से स्किप हो जाता है. How we can what is the sum of these angles of these quadrilateral? So you can find sum of interior angles of any polygon by using this formula n minus 2 into 180. By substituting only the number of side here 4 minus 2 into 180. By using this formula we can find the sum of all interior angles of any polygon. Interior, not exterior. Okay. Now solve this. 1 plus 120 plus 80 200 200 plus 60 260 equal to 360. Angle 1 is plus 260 means 260 shift to the right side, then it comes with negative sign with 360. Angle X is equal to 100 degree. Now angle 1 is equal to 100 degree. Now angle W plus angle 1. Now angle 1 plus W is equal to 180 because by linear pair. Because sum of linear pair is angle is 180 because they lies on a single straight line. Both the angle lie on a straight line. Their sum is supplementary, that is 180. Angle 1 is 100 degree plus W is 180 is equal to 180. 100 shift to the right side, then we can find the value of W like this way. Value of W is equal to 80 degree. Value of W is equal to 80 degree. Understood? So here we know all the values. Value of W is equal to 80 degree. Now what's the question? Find the value of X plus Y plus Z plus W. Now add all these values. Means X is 60. Put here X is equal to 60 plus Y is equal to 100 plus Z is equal to 120 plus 80 degree. 200, 300, 360 means their sum is 360. Means value of X plus Y plus Z plus W is equal to 360 degree. Here you can also observe. How we can observe? Means यहाँ से हमें क्या observe किया? Value of all these exterior angles, sum of all these exterior angle lies outside this quadrilateral, that is X plus Y plus Z plus W is equal to also 360. In previous question also we observe sum of all the exterior angles of any polygon is 360. Means sum of all the exterior angle lies outside that triangle is also 360. That was also 360. And this is also when the all the angles lies outside this quadrilateral, their sum is also equal to 360. Means sum of all the angles lies exterior. Sum of all the angles that lies exterior of that quadrilateral means sum of all the exterior angles of this quadrilateral, this polygon, is 360. Now in next exercise we use this, means next exercise is based on this, means sum of all the exterior angles of any polygon is 360. We use this line like this way, interior angle. Like this way we use exterior angle sum for solving exercise 3.2. Okay. So let's proceed with the next exercise 3.2. In 3.2, exercise 3.2 is based on sum of measures of exterior angles of polygon is 360. Means we already observed in our previous question, means in any polygon sum of all exterior angle is 360. No need to solve the general expression because we have already done with examples. We have already observed with previous examples that sum of exterior angles lies outside the polygon, means that angles lies outside the polygon, their sum is always 360. Understood? So let's proceed with question number. Let's start with question number 1. What is the question number 1? In question number 1, figure is given like this way, and in this figure you have to find the value of x, find the value of x, and all exterior angles are given. Means this angle is 120, this angle is x degree, and this angle is 125 degree. Two angles are 125 degree and one angle is x degree, other angle is 125. Here we use our property, or if you don't want to use this exterior angle sum property, you can do like previous questions. Means by using linear pair you can find these two, then after exterior angle sum property you can find the value of x, or by simple way we can solve. We know that sum of all the angles exterior angle is 360, so we can write 25 degree again 125 degree plus x degree is equal to 360, because we know that sum of exterior angles of any polygon is 360. We can use this. 125 plus 125 is equal to 250 degree plus x is equal to 360. So how we can find the value of x here? X is equal to 360 minus 250, because 250 is with positive sign on left side. When we shift to the right side, then it comes with negative sign. Then 360 minus 250 is equal to 110 degree. So value of x is equal to 110 degree. This is the very simple method. By using this property we can find the value of x, or you can use the previous one property in this question. Like first find this value of this angle by using linear pair, then find this value by using linear pair, then x is equal to sum of these angle by external angle property, exterior angle property. Okay, means external angle is equal to the sum of opposite to the sum of both interior angle that lies opposite to that exterior angle. Understood? So you can use this simple method for solving this question. Now, next part is question number 1. This is A part. Now, in B part, what's the figure? Figure is in form of quadrilateral. Quadrilateral figure is there. In that figure, quadrilateral or pentagon figure is there. Figure is like this way. In this, like this way, we have to draw this figure. This angle is 90. This is the symbol of 90 degree angle. And another angle is 70 degree. Next angle is angle X. This angle is also 90 degree and other angle is 60 degree. Now we have to find the value of X. How we can find the value of X in this question? How we can find the value of X? You can use exterior angle sum property. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This angle is also 90 because you can find this angle by using linear pair property, because on a straight line angle sum is 180. So you can find this angle by mention 1 or 2. Means angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 by linear pair, and angle 1 plus angle 2 is already 90 degrees given. Then angle 1 is equal to 180 minus 90. Angle 1 is equal to 90 degree. Or you can directly write it as 90. Understood? Now, using linear pair, you can solve this question like previous questions we have done in exercise 3.1, or by using this external property. Means sum of this external angle, angle 90, angle 70 plus angle X plus angle 1, that is 90, plus angle 60. All the sum of these angle is equal to 360 degree because sum of exterior angle of a polygon is equal to 360 degree. Understood? So add these all. 90 plus 60, 150, 150 plus 70, 220, 220 plus 90, 310. Okay? 310 plus X is equal to 360. Understood? Now find the value of X. Shift 310 to this side. It comes on right side with negative sign by using transposing rule. X is equal to 360 minus 310. Means 360 minus 310, 50 degree. So this is very short and easy method for finding the value of angle of X is equal to 50 degree. By using sum of exterior angle of a polygon is 360. Okay. When we solve this question by using linear pair, then this question become too lengthy. So you can solve this question like this way in short method. Okay. Now in this exercise, next question is about how we can measure each exterior angle of a regular polygon. Means how we can find the exterior angle, each exterior angle of regular polygon, because the regular polygon angles are equal, sides are equal. So how we can find the exterior angle, measure the each exterior angle of a regular polygon. Now in second question, what's the question? question is find the measure of each exterior angle of polygon of 9 sides. Means if a polygon having 9 sides, then what is the value of exterior, each exterior means each exterior angle of that polygon. Means what is the value of that exterior angle, because all the exterior value of all exterior angles are same. And what is the value of each exterior angle? By using one single formula we can find this angle in one line. See how we can find. If a polygon having 9 sides, formula is finding each exterior angle is equals to sum of exterior angle of polygon, sum of exterior angles of polygon divided by number of sides of that polygon, Using this formula we can find this question very easily. Means exterior angle, what is the value of exterior angle? How we can find when a polygon having 9 sides? Okay, by using this formula means exterior angle, each exterior angle, value of one exterior angle, second exterior angle, third exterior angle is equal to sum of exterior angles of polygon. We know sum of all the exterior angles of a regular polygon of any polygon is 360 degree. And how many number of sides are given? 9. So cut this. 9 fours are 36, 0 as it is 40 degree. So each exterior angle of that polygon means each exterior angle of this polygon, if a polygon having 9 sides, then exterior angle, each exterior angle is 40 degree. Okay, means 9 exterior angles having 9 side polygon having 9 exterior angle, and each angle is of measure 40 degree. Understood? Same like second, if a polygon having 15 side, then each exterior angle is equals to sum of exterior angle of polygon 360 remain same for all polygon. Any polygon, number of side is 15. Now cut it, divide this, 15 twos are 30 and 15 fours are 60. Answer is 24 degree. Means each exterior angle in that polygon is 24 degree. Means in that polygon having 15 exterior angle and each angle is of 24 degree measurement. Understood? How we can find the each exterior angle of any polygon. Using this formula you can find any polygon having 24 side, 30 side. By using this formula we can find each exterior angle of that polygon. Only number of sides are given. If now in third question is, what is the question? In question number third, in this question, how many sides does a regular polygon have? Means how many sides? Now we have to find the number of sides a regular polygon have if measure of exterior angle is 24. Now angle is given. In previous question, what we have done means we have to find the exterior angle in that question. Now in this question, exterior angle is already given. Now we have to find the number of side. By using same formula we can find, because see this formula is each exterior angle is equal to sum of exterior angle of polygon by number of side. In this we put this question, statement of this question, exterior angle is 24. Put this here, 24 degree exterior angle is given, and we know sum of exterior angle of polygon is 360 by number of sides we have to find. Number of sides of polygon we have to find. Now interchange these, 24 shift to the downward and in denominator and number of sides to the numerator. we can interchange like this. Number of sides is equals to, it become 360 by each exterior angle. Now what's the formula for number of sides become? Number of sides is equal to sum of exterior angle of a polygon divided by each exterior angle. Sum of exterior angle divided by sum of exterior angle divided by each exterior angle. Each exterior angle. Okay. Now cut it. When you cut this, 24 ones are 24 and 24 fives are 120. Okay. Now it become 15 degree when you divide 15 side. Number of side is 15, not in degree. Number of sides don't write in degree, only write 15 number of sides. Means if a polygon, exterior angle of that polygon is 24, if a polygon having 15 number of side. Like this way we can find number of side or exterior angle, each exterior angle, by using sum of exterior angle of polygon or number of sides. Okay. Now in fourth question, what is question number 4? Question number 4 is, how many sides does a regular polygon have if each of its interior angle is 165? But in previous question, each exterior angle is given. Then how we can find number of sides? Number of sides of any polygon is equal to sum of exterior angles of polygon divided by each exterior angle. Okay, is it correct? How to find the number of side? Sum of exterior angle of that polygon by each exterior angle. Then we can find number of side. But in this question, interior angle is given. Then how we can find each exterior angle by using this interior angle? Value of each exterior angle is equals to, we can find by using this formula, each exterior angle, measure of each exterior angle is equal to, measure of exterior angle is equals to 180 degree minus 165. That is equal to exterior angle. See, 180 minus 150 is equal to 15 degree. Okay. How this formula obtained? See, in this figure, this is the interior angle, this is exterior angle. If interior angle is given, then how we can find the exterior angle? By using linear pair, means interior angle plus exterior angle is equal to 180. Okay. Then interior angle plus exterior angle is equal to 180. We use bilinear pair. And now interior angle is given. How we can find exterior? Interior shift to the right. Means exterior angle is equal to 180 minus interior angle. Understood? How we can find exterior angle by using this formula. You can write directed as exterior angle is equal to 180 minus interior angle. Okay. Now we have exterior angle. Then we can find easily number of side. Number of sides of that polygon is equal to sum of exterior angle 360 divided by each exterior angle, that is 15 degree. So number of side is 15 2s are 30, 15 4s are 60, 24, not in degree. Number of side is 24 side. So how many side of a regular polygon? A regular polygon have 24 sides. As a regular polygon has 24 side if its interior angle is 165 degree. Understood? Answer is a polygon having 24 number of sides. Now in question number 5th, what is in question number 5 is given. I explain in book this question with book, because this is in yes or no only. So is it possible, listen carefully, is it possible to have a regular polygon with measure of each exterior angle is 22 degree? Means if a regular polygon having each exterior angle is 22 degree, means if a regular polygon having each exterior angle is 22 degree, is it possible? Means ऐसा possible है कि एक्सटीरियर एंगल किसी पॉलीगन का 22 डिग्री हो, सभी एंगल्स उसके 22 डिग्री हो. बिकॉज नो, इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल, बिकॉज 22 इज नॉट द डिविजर ऑफ 360. बिकॉज वी नो दैट कि सम ऑफ ऑल द एक्सटीरियर एंगल ऑफ पॉलीगन इज 360. वी ऑल नो. ओके, सो आंसर ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन इज नो. Reason behind this is since 22 degree is not the divisor of 360. Okay, if 22 अगर 360 से डिवाइड ही नहीं हो रहा तो नंबर ऑफ साइड्स कैसे फाइंड करेंगे उसकी पॉलीगन की? नंबर ऑफ साइड्स कैसे फाइंड करते हैं? सम ऑफ एक्सटीरियर एंगल डिवाइडेड बाय ईच एक्सटीरियर एंगल. If each exterior angle is 22, then sum of angle is 360. 360 divided by 22. Number of side decimal में आएंगी, fraction में होती है number of side? No. Number of sides are in natural numbers, not in decimal form. Okay, not in fraction. So understood? So its answer is no, because 22 is not the divisor of 360. So किसी भी पॉलीगन का एंगल 22 डिग्री एक्सटीरियर एंगल पॉसिबल नहीं है. नेक्स्ट पार्ट इज क्वेश्चन नंबर 5. सेकेंड पार्ट इज कैन इट बी इंटीरियर एंगल ऑफ रेगुलर पॉलीगन? वाई? क्या ये 22 डिग्री जो एंगल है, क्या ये इंटीरियर एंगल हो सकता है किसी पॉलीगन का? एक्सटीरियर तो नहीं हो सकता, वो चेक कर लिया. नाउ इंटीरियर एंगल कैसे चेक करेंगे? दिस इज ऑल्सो नॉट पॉसिबल, बिकॉज इंटीरियर एंगल की हेल्प से फर्स्ट वी हैव टू फाइंड एक्सटीरियर एंगल. एक्सटीरियर एंगल, इफ इंटीरियर एंगल इज 22, देन एक्सटीरियर एंगल बिकम 180 माइनस इंटीरियर एंगल. एक्सटीरियर एंगल, हाउ वी कैन फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ एक्सटीरियर एंगल? व्हेन वी सबट्रैक्ट इंटीरियर एंगल, this is the interior angle. If this interior angle, when we subtract from 180, then we get the value of exterior angle. That is equal to 180. When 22 is subtracted from 180, then it become 158 degree. And 158 degree is also not the divisor of 360, because now exterior angle is 158. See, each exterior angle is 158, sum is 360. 360 is divided by 158. Is it possible? No, because answer is in decimal term and number of side is not in decimal. So, second part answer is also no, because 158 is not the divisor of 360. First, you have to find like this: exterior angle is equal to 180 minus interior angle. First find the value of exterior angle, then write this is not the divisor of 360, so we can't able to find the number of sides of that polygon. So this is not possible when 22 is exterior angle of any polygon or 22 is interior angle of any polygon. This is not possible. Understood? Now in question number 6 is here. In question number 6, what is the question? What is the minimum interior angle possible for a regular polygon? Why? Means what is the value of minimum interior angle of any regular polygon? Minimum interior angle की वैल्यू क्या हो सकती है किसी भी रेगुलर पॉलीगन की? जैसे अभी सोल्व किया कि चेक किया, और वी ऑलरेडी चेक, because 22 degree is not possible as exterior angle or as well as interior angle of any polygon. Okay. So what is in next question? Now we have to find what is the minimum interior angle is possible for a regular polygon. Regular polygon interior angle means smallest figure. Figure consists closed figure or closed polygon consists of small three side, minimum three side figure is here. We take equilateral triangle. This is also polygon, closed figure and made up of line segment, and this is also regular. Okay, regular means all sides and angles are equal, and we know each in equilateral triangle each interior angle is what is the value of interior angle of equilateral triangle? 60 degree. Each angle is 60 degree. All sides are equal. All angles are also equal. Okay. And each angle is 60 degree. How we can find this angle? How we can find this angle? If we want to find this angle value, suppose this is angle x, this is also x, this is also x. How we can find the value of angle x? Means we know each angle is 60. How we can find? Therefore, because we know that sum of all angles of triangle, interior angles of a triangle is 180. Angles are x, x, x. All angles are same. X plus x is equal to 180. X plus x, 3x is equal to 180. Now 180 is divided by 3. 3 6 is 18. Value of x is equal to 60 degree. Means measure of each interior angle is 60 degree. So minimum interior angle possible for a regular polygon is 60 degree. Understood? Like this way you can solve, or you can write it directly as. Okay. In question number 6. Next question is, what is the maximum exterior angle possible for a regular polygon? Now we know minimum interior angle, that is 60 degree. So using this angle, interior angle, we can find greatest exterior angle. So in second part, we have to find greatest exterior angle of a regular polygon. How we can find exterior angle? Subtracting interior angle from 180, we can find greatest exterior angle, or you can say any exterior angle we can find. If we subtract minimum interior angle from 180, we can find greatest exterior angle, and we already know minimum interior angle is 60. So put in this, what will be the answer? 180 minus 60, 120. So greatest exterior angle is 120 degree, and minimum interior angle of any polygon is 60, and greatest exterior angle of any polygon is 120 degree. Understood? This is all about our exercise 3.2. This is very easy exercise. Now we have already learnt about kinds of quadrilateral, means quadrilateral shapes having types and properties of that quadrilateral, like rectangle, square, parallelogram, trapezium. So next we start with our next exercise number 3.3. So before starting exercise 3.3, I'm going to revise you some basic concept which we have already discussed in our introduction also. So first revise this, then we start our exercise 3.3. Okay, you have learned about properties of parallelogram. Means in this is a parallelogram in which pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel. Opposite sides are equal and parallel. First property. Second property is which we use in our exercise 3.3 for solving questions. So see carefully. Opposite angles are equal. In parallelogram, these angles are equal. If this angle is angle 1, this angle is 2. These angles are equal. Opposite angles are equal. Third one is means sum of these adjacent angles. These are adjacent angles. This angle and this angle. These are on same line, same side. These are adjacent angles. Means sum of these adjacent angles is 180. So this angle is 3. So angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180. Means sum of adjacent angles of parallelogram is supplementary. Adjacent angles of parallelogram is 180 degree. That is supplementary. Okay. And in parallelogram, diagonals bisect each other. These are diagonals, and ABCD is a parallelogram in which opposite sides are equal and parallel. One pair of opposite side is equal and parallel, and opposite angles are equal. Second one. Third one, adjacent. Sum of adjacent angle is 180. Fourth, diagonals bisect each other. Bisect means they divide each other into two equal parts. Means when the diagonals cut each other, then this part OB is equal to this OD and OC part is equal to OA. Means these diagonals bisect each other into two equal parts. OC is equal to OA and OD is equal to OB. Understood? These properties we use in exercise 3.3 for solving our questions. And one more thing, you have learned in your previous classes, when two lines are parallel and one transversal line, means the line which cut these two lines, that line is called transversal line. Okay. Now, what about these angles? These angles are equal and they are called corresponding angles. These angles are corresponding angle. Means angle lies on the one line and other line. These are equal and they lies on the same side of this transversal line. These are called corresponding angles. Okay. And this angle and this angle is vertically opposite angle. Okay. And this angle and this angle is alternate angles. These three properties which we use in solving questions of exercise 3.3. Okay. These are corresponding, vertical opposite, and this angle is alternate angles. Okay. You have already learnt in previous class these properties of when transversal line cut two parallel lines. Now shall we start next exercise? Question number 1 of next exercise is, open your books. Books is kept with you. Okay. During math lecture, you have to keep your books with you. First question is, in first question, there is a parallelogram is given. One parallelogram is given. ABCD is a parallelogram and ABCD is a parallelogram. In this question, what is given? And diagonals bisect each other at O point. This figure is given. Now we have to complete this fill up. First fill up is AD is equal to what? With reason. We have to complete these fill ups. Second is angle DCB is equal to what? Next is OC is equal to what? Next one is angle DAB plus angle CDA is equal to which value? In first question, what is given? Complete this fill up by using this parallelogram, properties of parallelogram ABCD. So with reason, you have to give reason for this. See, AD means this side. AD is equal to which side? AD is equal to BC. Don't write CB because its name is like start from A. AD is equal to BC because opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. So AD is equal to BC. Reason is since opposite sides of parallelogram are equal. Okay. Now next one is angle DCB. What is the angle DCB? Angle DCB. This angle is equal to angle DAB, means these are opposite angle and opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. So write the complete name. Angle DAB. Center is our main angle. DAB. Because since, what's the reason? Opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. This is the short form of parallelogram. But you have to write the complete name. Parallelogram are equal. In your notebooks, write the complete name. Complete spelling of parallelogram. Don't write like this. Now, next part is OC. OC is what? This diagonal. And we all know what's the property of parallelogram. First learn or read all the properties of parallelogram. Then start solving these questions, these exercise 3.3. Okay. When you have learned these properties, you can easily solve these questions because these are very easy questions. This diagonal OC is equal to OA because diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. This is the property of parallelogram. OC is equal to OA. What's the reason behind it? Since diagonals of parallelogram bisect each other. Understood? Next one is angle DAB plus angle CDA. What is the angle? Check. Angle DAB. This angle plus angle CDA. This angle. What's the reason? This angle plus this angle. These are adjacent angles of parallelogram, and we know sum of adjacent angles of parallelogram is equal to 180. Reason is adjacent angles of parallelogram are 180 or supplementary. Supplementary means 180. Understood? This is all about question number 1. In question number 1 only we have to write according to the properties of parallelogram. If you have learned all the properties, you can write easily. Okay. Now question number 2. In question number 2, what we have to find in first part, find the values of these unknowns, means variables x, y and z. We have to find the values of these unknowns. Consider these are the following are parallelogram, which is given in question. This is a parallelogram, and by using the properties of parallelogram, we can easily solve the values of these unknowns. How we can solve the values? Now you think, what's the property? In the property, opposite angles are equal. Sum of adjacent angles is 180 degrees. Sum of adjacent angle of parallelogram is 180. So by using only these two properties, we can solve all the values of these variables, unknown variables. How? See, these are opposite angles. Y is equal to 100 degree. These are opposite angles of parallelogram. So we can write these are opposite angles of parallelogram. So we can write y is equal to 100 degree. First value is, we find first value by simple way. These are opposite angles of since opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. This is the reason. Okay. Now next is, these are adjacent angles. These are adjacent angle. Those angles lies on the same side. These are called adjacent angle. Now in parallelogram, we know sum of adjacent angles of parallelogram is equal to 180. What's the reason? Because sum of adjacent angles of parallelogram is 180. And you have to give reasons also. Reasons are very compulsory in these questions. While solving this question, so you have to write each and every line with reason. Okay. Now solve this value of x. X is equal to 180 minus 100, because by using transposing rule, when we move 100 to the right side, it comes with negative sign. Value of x is equal to 180 minus 100, that is 80 degree. Like this way we can find the value of variable x become 80 degree. Now only the value of z is left. So these angles are opposite angle. So right angle z is equal to 80 degree, because opposite angles of parallelogram are equal. Okay. Like this way we can find the values of our unknown variable. So value of y is 100 degree, x is 80 degree and z is 80 degree. This is our answer. And how we can check our answer? We know the sum of all the angles of quadrilateral is 360 degree. So we can check. How we can check? By adding these angles, we can check our answer. See, y is 100 plus 180, that is equal to 180. 100 plus 80, 180. 180 plus 180, 360. Means sum of all the angles of quadrilateral, interior angles of quadrilateral is 360. Understood? This is our answer. Understood? Like this way, using only 2 or 3 properties, we can find each and every question, every unknown values of our unknown variables. Now in second part, what is the question? What's the second part? Figure. In this also parallelogram is given, because in question consider these following are parallelograms. You have to consider these given figures all are parallelograms. This is a parallelogram, and in this angle is z. Okay, and this angle is y. This angle is 50 degree. This angle is x. Okay, now how we can find the values of these unknown factors, means values of x, y and z. First see this. In this, these 2 angles are adjacent angle, and we know sum of adjacent angles of parallelogram is 180. So simple way we can write x plus 50 is equal to 180. Reason is because adjacent angles of parallelogram are supplementary. Okay. Now solve this. X is equal to 180 minus 50. 50 shift to the right side by using transposing rule. That become equal to x is equal to 130 degree. Now value of x is 130. What's the value of y? Y is opposite to this angle. These are opposite angles of parallelogram. So y, value of y is equal to 130. Value of y is equal to 130. These are opposite angles of parallelogram. Now, how we can find the value of z? How we can find the value of z? See, these are two parallel lines. These are two parallel lines because this is a parallelogram. Then opposite sides are equal and parallel. And this is the transversal line. These angles are corresponding angles. See, these are parallel line and one is transversal line. Then this angle is 130 and this angle is z, or this angle is z or this angle is 130, means x. So z is equal to x. These are corresponding angles. These are corresponding angle. So we can write z is equal to x is equal to 130 because value of x is equal to 130 degree. These are corresponding angle. If you don't know about these properties, corresponding angle means आप इन properties को बार बार mind से skip कर जाते हैं, आपके mind से skip हो जाती है ये properties. So you can use another formula for solving this question. We know sum of quadrilateral is 360. You can find the value of this angle by using angle sum property of quadrilateral. Okay. Then by using linear pair, you can find value of z. Okay. If you didn't understand, don't understand this property, corresponding angles, these are corresponding angle because these lines are parallel and this is transversal line. These angles lies on the parallel line on same side. So these are corresponding angles. Okay. You can use any property, any method for solving these unknown factor. So these are our values. Okay. Now, like this way, we can solve our next part. Next part is third part. In third part, figure is given like parallelogram means kite shape parallelogram. Like this shape. Second question, third part. This type of figure is given in this question, this type. In this, two diagonals are here. One angle is 90. This is the symbol of 90, right angle. Other angle is, this one is x, another one is y, this one is 30 degree and this one is z. This is the question. Now, how we can find the values of variable x, y, z? See, first, x is equal to this angle 90. These are vertically opposite angles. Okay, so these angles are equal. Angle x is equal to 90 degree because these are vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Okay, x is equal to 90 degree. Now, x angle is equal to 90 degree. See, this is the triangle in which here x is equal to 90 degree. This angle is y and this angle is 30 degree. In this triangle, we can apply the triangle sum property. Sum of angles of a triangle is 180 and find the value of y. Okay, so in this triangle, angle y plus angle x plus 30 is equal to 180. Using angle sum property of a triangle. Okay, now put the value of x, 90 plus 30 equal to 180. Y plus 90 plus 30, 120 equals to 180. Now how we can find the value of y? Transposing rule using shift this to the right side and comes with 120 comes with negative sign. Okay. Now value of y is equal to 180 minus 20, 60 degree. Like this way we can find the value of y. Now value of y is 60. So we can write value of y is here 60. Okay. Now these lines, this line, parallel line, this line is also parallel to this. Okay. Now see, this is a transversal line and this angle and this angle are alternate angle. These are alternate angle because if both lines are parallel, these lines are parallel. When we increase these lines, these lines are parallel and this is the transversal line. This is the transversal line. Diagonal is the like transversal line. So this angle and this angle, these are alternate angle. And also this angle is all alternate interior angles. Okay. So 60 is equal to z, means z is equal to y. Angle z is equal to y, that is equal to 60 degree. These are alternate angles. So value of our z variable is 60 degree. So z is 60, x is 90 and y is 60. Like this way we can find our answer, values of variable, by using the properties of corresponding angle, vertical opposite angle, alternate angles or some other properties of parallelogram. We can find all these values of variable. By using different properties we can solve each and every value of variable. Okay. So try to solve other parts. So next questions we will do in our next lecture. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.